Alright, so I'm really excited to eat. Hi everyone, it's your boy. Today I'm going to be doing a mukbang with this. So today I'm going to be doing a mukbang and I'm really excited to eat because I'm starving. I haven't eaten anything all day. That's a lie. I've eaten like oatmeal and I had a banana and some milk and some tea. For the sake of this video, let's just say I haven't eaten yet, but I was looking for stuff in my fridge to eat and I found Vietnamese subs. So if you don't know what that is, I'm going to show you what that is. So it looks like this. Oop, can you see that? Watch as I drop all of these on the ground. I believe in Vietnamese they're called Bánh, and I guess the closest thing that would be like similar to this would probably be like a cold cut combo from Subway, except all of this is toasted, so it's like hot. And then typically these subs will come with like an assortment of different meats, and then it'll usually come with cucumbers and also like pickled carrots, but the vegetables that they gave us were kind of gross, so I didn't use those, so I cut my own cucumbers. And yeah, I'm ready to eat. This stuff is like one of my favorite foods to eat. You know how when you're like, hey mom, can I have McDonald's for supper? And they're like, yeah, and you're like, hell yeah. This is what McDonald's for supper is for me. Also, I usually like my food really hot, but I've been like digging around and talking so much that it's kind of not hot anymore. Anyways, let's eat. So that bite was all bread. Well, that's okay. Good things come to those who wait. I don't know what kind of bread they use, but for some reason it's really good. I think it's just literally white processed, like a white processed baguette or something. Now, I'll kind of show you what's inside, but I really am unsure of what kind of meats they use. One that I know for sure is that they use, in Chinese it's called za. It's some sort of Vietnamese sausage, I think. And they also use like some sort of pate. I believe it's mostly pork and probably like chicken in here. My parents don't eat beef, so when they get this, they usually get like pork or chicken or something like that. Oh my god, so good. I just want to eat this every single day. But if I did, I would break out like crazy. And I was so good. Do you find that when you eat a lot of deep fried foods and like chips and like junk food, you get canker sores or whatever? For some reason that happens to me a lot. Also, when I don't sleep enough, which is quite often, that also happens to me too. I literally, I 100% know what I have to do to have like nice clear skin and be super healthy, but I choose not to do it. I played myself. Oh my god, I'm getting crumbs everywhere. I'm gonna get beat later. I'm so excited to eat the other one. I'm already thinking about what the other one's gonna... Oop. I'm so glad that I have two of these. I'm already excited to eat the second one. So, lately, I've been listening to a little bit more K-pop than I usually do. I find that with K-pop, I always listen to it in phases. Like, for a couple months, I'll just listen to non-stop K-pop. I'll like keep updated with like all the new groups that are coming out or like the new songs. And then for some reason I'll just kind of stop and like listen to like regular music. But yeah, I've been getting back into K-pop again. Oh my god. But the songs that I've been listening to, they are more from like the older generation of K-pop groups. Like a lot of the bands and stuff that I'm listening to now, or sorry, all the groups I'm listening to now, a lot of them are like disbanded, which makes me really sad. But for example, I've been listening to a lot of like Girls' Generation again. Just so you know, like for K-pop, I listen to mainly girl groups, and then I do listen to guy groups, but not as much as girl groups. But Girls' Generation I've been listening to a lot of, and just being like really nostalgic and sad. Like, they're not disbanded yet, but in a way they already are, right? Like, 3 of them, I believe it was Tiffany, Sooyoung, and Solhyun. They didn't renew their contract with SM, so they're like in different agencies. But as a whole, they decided to not disband as Girls' Generation. But how are they gonna make new stuff if they're in different agencies? You know what I mean? So it's kind of sad that they're just kind of inactive now. Just thinking back on it, Girls' Generation was probably actually the very first group that I listened to, and then that kind of got me into K-pop. My cousin was actually the one who showed me, but it was G by Girls' Generation. I was like, huh, interesting. And then I started listening to more, and then after that I started listening to like Kara, 21, and then it just like went downhill from there. With Vietnamese subs, typically they don't add like sauces or anything. I think they use some sort of butter, I believe, or something like that, that gives it a lot of flavor, so you don't like need a bunch of sauce. And I usually find that the meat is also a little bit more flavorful than your like I said, like your cold cut combo. Because I find with Western processed meats, they typically taste like all you can taste is like the salt, right? Where this is, you get a little bit more flavor, probably the same amount of salt, but I don't know. I'm not a nutritionist. Just gonna I have a bit of matcha like latte that I made. Okay, so that was one. I have one left. Hello, did you say wig? What am I doing? Okay. Oh my god. I feel like that was a really big bite. I almost like dislocated my jaw. So I'm trying to think of who else I listen to. Oh, Sistar. They were actually one of my favorite K-pop groups. Usually with K-pop groups, I'll listen to like usually their singles and like their best or their most popular songs. But with Sistar, I would listen to like, you know, all their albums. All the songs were like a bop. I was so sad when they disbanded. I think from Sistar, Soyu is my bias. All of her collaborations with like other male artists, all of those songs are like so good. I'll listen to them like nonstop. Oh, I guess I should tell my bias from Girls' Generation. It would have to be Taeyeon, the leader or the main vocalist. A lot of her solo stuff is really good too. I find that she gets a lot of like hate like online for some reason, but I don't know, I feel like she's like misunderstood or whatever. And there was something I watched of hers before, or her just talking about like what it's like being a K-pop idol, where it's a very lonely type of job, because you know, you spend, you know, like 95% of your time rehearsing, practicing your songs, kind of making this performance for like the whole entire world, and then usually you're only on stage for like 3 minutes, and then after you're done you go home and it's like quiet. So then in a way it's kind of like lonely, and also kind of sad in a way. So there was something else that I saw where it was saying that like she's a very lonely person, and she likes to be left alone, but at the same time she doesn't, which is very relatable, I find. Who else do I listen to? You know who I started listening to recently? AOA, with like Jimin, Choa, and stuff like that. I did listen to like a couple of their songs, like their most popular songs, like Heart Attack, Elvis. What was that other song? Oh, Good Luck. All those songs, like for a little bit, and I was like, oh yeah, these are good. But I didn't watch a lot of interviews or anything where I got to know the members a little bit more. But my bias from AO is, I think it's Choa. Like I remember when I first started watching them or listening to them, I always like was drawn towards her, and I really like her voice. It's really good. But it's also super sad because she did leave AOA. I think it was in 2017 because of depression, which I'm happy that she's like getting the help that she needs, but at the same time, they haven't made a new song in a while, so that's really sad. Yeah, I feel like there's a really dark side to the K-pop industry. There are probably a lot of idols that we don't know of that have depression, and I know that topic is very taboo in like Asian society, like China, Japan, Korea. It's probably very difficult for people to get the treatment that they need, because when you're a K-pop idol, you're literally rich, you have everything you want, so it's kind of like, oh, why would you be depressed or sad or anything like that? So then I think that mindset is really like toxic, because then you're like, how come I'm not happy? And then it just like spirals out of control. Anyways, oh my god. On a lighter topic though, Mamamoo has been like killing it. Their new song is so good. I think it's called Starry Night. I love Mamamoo so much. Every single time they're on Weekly Idol, or anytime they have some sort of like variety show that they're on, I always like laugh my ass off, like until my stomach hurts. Like they're so funny. You guys should let me know what groups you're listening to in the comments. Like who's your like favorite K-pop group, who's your like bias in it, stuff like that. I'm always open to listening to more or to new groups, because there's literally so many, it's hard to keep up with. And yeah, like I said, a lot of the ones that I'm listening to now are disbanded, so yeah, no new songs, just old songs that I listen to every single day for the past like 8 years. For boy groups though, EXO is one that I listen to. Not so much of their newer songs, but I did really like Growl, Call Me Baby. Those are really good songs. Big Bang is actually a group that I really like. Also kind of disbanded, but not really. I have no idea what's happening with them, but I think my bias from Big Bang is Top. Him and G-Dragon, they actually had a collaboration with 21, but it was just with Park Bom. That was such a good song. I forget what it's called. I think it's called Oh Yeah. That song was so good. And I also feel like Park Bom, she was done dirty. Like, poor Park Bom, I feel so bad for her. Yeah, that was like a whole other crazy thing. GOT7 is actually another group that I really like. My bias from GOT7 would be Jackson, because he's Chinese and he speaks like a million languages. He's also really funny, kind of annoying, but in like a funny way. I'm almost done. I'm actually getting pretty full, but I'm kind of sad. Also, I'm glad that I put my own cucumbers in this because I was not about to eat this with just the meat. Because you know how when you eat so much meat and then you get the meat sweats? And if you put like a vegetable or two in the mix, it just kind of balances it out. I think I should live stream sometime. I've talked about doing it, but I just never ended up doing it. It's kind of scary, but I think doing something like this, like a mukbang but live stream, will be really fun. Because that way I can talk and you guys can ask me questions and I can actually talk to you instead of just like, I feel like this way it's, you know, very one way, right? I do enjoy talking to you guys in the comments. Like, that's one of my favorite parts about making videos. You guys are really funny too sometimes. But it's hard to keep up like answering every single comment on the videos. Like, you know, I don't get like a bunch, like thousands of comments, but usually during like the first day when I post a video, that's when I'll like respond to everything. And then after that it's like harder to do it because there's like, you know. But I always make sure that I respond like 24 hours after I post the video to almost all the comments. Yeah, I don't know if you follow me on Instagram either, but I was kind of saying that I've been feeling kind of a little bit uninspired with my videos, like having a hard time thinking of what to make or what's a good balance between like making what you guys want to see and what I want to do personally. I've been trying to get re-inspired again, watching more YouTube, kind of seeing what other people are doing, kind of thinking of, yeah, just like new stuff to do. I've been really liking that style of making an entire video based on like a subject, but having it more of that vlog kind of documentary style. Those videos are so fun to watch, and it just adds another dimension to a video, because instead of me like just talking to you for like 10 minutes about whatever, like a tutorial or something, that way it's a little bit, I don't know, more interactive in a way, because that way you guys can see me like in my day-to-day life actually doing things. So I've been trying to kind of include that in my content nowadays. Yeah, that's what I've been thinking about recently. I feel like with YouTube or anything creative really, if you're doing it for a long time, it's really easy to get burnt out and you're just like, my brain just isn't working anymore. I can't think of anything. Actually, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I've eaten so many carbs that my brain is turning into a carb. Anyways, I'll just finish eating this and I think I'll finish the video. Oh, that was so good.食晒啦！哇，好好食！你食唔食？我要瞓覺。 I have some cucumbers left. I'll just finish eating those two. Yeah, that was the mukbang. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys liked listening to me talk about K-pop. Or you're probably like, just eat the goddamn sandwich. But I mean, K-pop is something that I really enjoy and like talking about. I think some of you guys do like it too, because whenever I post on like Twitter or Instagram, you guys do have a lot of like comments and responses and stuff. So in the comments of this video, like I said, tell me like who you're listening to now. Like tell me your favorite groups, your biases are. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the comments. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Oh. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! I probably should have checked like during when I was filming, because I feel like I had stuff in my teeth the whole time. Okay, bye.